At the start of every high school year, incoming freshmen have many different emotions from excitement to anxiety.
My expectations coming into high school is that there would be more clubs, it would be a bigger school, more teachers, working harder. And the reality of it now is it's everything that I believed it to be.
My expectations of high school was that it was gonna be really crowded, and it's not. It's easy to get around.
I thought the school would be more complicated getting class to class, but it's really not.
I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it is and a lot bigger, but it really isn't. And there's not that many people that I thought there was going to be.
The freshmen, when they first get here, are really kind of timid and shy, and they're afraid to talk in class. They're afraid of the upperclassmen. So when they're walking around the school, you can kind of tell that they're a little bit shy and afraid and nervous, so to speak.
The first day especially, there are a lot of lost freshmen. They have trouble finding their way around the building.
This year the freshmen were very, very respectful. That's not always the case. Last year there were problems where some of the kids were not respectful and they didn't change over the course of the year. So I have high hopes for this year's freshman class.
It can be a hard transition for many freshmen entering a new environment. So PV offers a great program to help the freshmen accommodate.
About 5 years ago, Mrs. Vigilante and I worked with Mr. Wallace, our former principal, and we came up with this program after seeing the freshmen have a difficult time transitioning from 8th grade into 9th grade. So this was a way to have the seniors at the time work with the freshmen. Now we've expanded it to juniors and seniors.
Well, I think when freshmen come into high school, it's a big change from what they're used to in 8th grade. But having a mentor is another go-to person where they can turn to another peer in addition to their counselors and teachers and everyone here to support them.
I think that they benefit because it gives them a better idea of how to get through their freshman year from people who have already been through it.
I think the freshmen benefit from this program because it gives them someone older to look up to and ask them any questions they have.
Talk about, schoolwork and activities, but, it's just all about high school. That's what I pretty much expect.
Seems like it's going to be really fun, having someone older to, get suggestions on teachers and, what not to do around a teacher.
Yes, I do think the freshmen are able to express themselves because they're talking to other students and they kind of have the same understanding, and then they feel a lot more comfortable than talking to teachers.
I think they're able to express themselves to an extent. I think they kind of get scared when it comes to more serious topics about alcohol or if we're going to tell them or something, but they get what they want out of the program.
There are many different reasons why most teachers have a passion to teach freshmen.
I like teaching freshmen because I can mold them. All right, they just came into high school, so they're getting to know themselves, each other, they're in a new environment.
Freshmen give me a chance to get them started on the right path towards college.
From middle school to high school, the schoolwork differs and it becomes a greater challenge for some students.
It's a lot different. I got more homework, a lot more to do in class, a lot more studying.
There's a lot more work. You have to work harder. You have to be on time more. You have to hand in everything on time.
After a hard day at school, most freshmen look forward to going to the sports and clubs PV has to offer.
I love the variety of sports and clubs, and Little Falls and Total and West Patterson used to be football, soccer, basketball, and baseball/softball. It used to be like that. Now there's cross country, there's track. I heard there's fencing in here, which is pretty much great.
I like the variety because you get to choose. You don't get picked for it. You get to choose what you want to do and how you want to do it.
It's great because in the rec center, they don't really give this much varieties to play other sports.
Once they become used to the environment, they get to be a lot more confident. And, there's a lot more chatting in the class.
They're a part of the school now. They're not just the incoming class.
As a result, freshman year could have its ups and downs for many students. But with the help of their mentors, guidance counselors, and teachers, they are prepared for a successful year.